Book of Deuteronomy, chapter 22, verse 9. Thou shalt not sow thy vineyard with diverse seed.
Don't sow your vineyard on the ground with diverse seed, different seed. Go ahead.
That's the fruit of the seed.
That's the fruit of the seed. It's supposed to bear fruit, righteous fruit, good fruits. Think about it as children, right? Go ahead.
Which thou hast sown, and the fruit of thy vineyard be defiled.
Let it be defiled. So you can't mix one man's seed, leave, and then go and try to mix another man's seed. What you're going to do is bring up a defiled child, or maybe none at all. Because you start to trim your way to seek love. That's what you're doing. Give me that again. 6 and 9.
This is the book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 6, and verse 9. Know ye not that the unrighteous shall not inherit the kingdom of God?
Read.
Be not deceived, neither fornicators, nor idolaters,
No idolaters,
nor adulterers,
or adulterers.
nor effeminate.
Now, what's effeminate? This is a good one. A lot of brothers fall in this category right here. Effeminate. How about that? Look, effeminate nor what?
Nor abuser of themselves with mankind.
Now, there's two different ones here. I want you to catch very close what I'm about to say. Abusers of themselves with mankind, that's easy. What's that?
Homosexuality.
That's homosexuality, right? That's abusers of themselves with mankind. Good. So, what's effeminate then? A lot of brothers, especially the ones that think they're rough and tough, fall right in that category. What's effeminate?
Acting off people.
Acting off of emotion. That's exactly what it is. A lot of brothers, especially, I'm going to tell you, a lot of brothers, especially the ones that's quick to pull a gun out on you, right? A lot of dudes don't like to knuckle up anymore. For example, back in the day, before you really did that, they go right in the street, they knuckle up real quick, and then after that, bygones be bygones, you go on about your business. Today, even still, back then it was still emotional too. A lot of people act off of brothers, men act off of their emotions. Act off of their emotions. God said that's effeminate. You don't know how to control your emotions. That's effeminate. God said you will miss the kingdom because you soft. You effeminate because you're acting off of your emotion. You know what else emotional brothers do? They hit their women. I'm talking about not defending themselves when a woman wailing on them. I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about they get emotional because the woman said something to him. He gets in his feelings and then he swings on his girl. That's effeminate, right? You know what's another effeminate trait? Somebody or a brother is correcting you off of something that you did that was stupid. Maybe he's trying to help you not go to jail. Maybe he's trying to help you be a better in your life, whatever the case is. This effeminate, emotional brother wants to now come at you sideways, threaten to kill you, fight you, or whatever. That brother is effeminate. He's soft, like sharpened toilet tissue paper. That's what God said. Right, read again.
Nor effeminate.
He said, nor effeminate. That is somebody, or a brother, or a sister even. But sisters, you already know they're emotional, right? Men that act off of their emotion, God calls effeminate.
Right.
Read on.
Nor abuser.
Yeah, wait. Because you got to think, as men, right? Brothers can take correction a lot easier than a sister can.
Right.
Sisters usually get very emotional when it comes towards correction. For example, the brother wants to tell his woman, hey, I don't want you to put that on because I don't want everybody to see what's mine. She gets in her emotions about it. He's like, oh, no, babe, look. I'm only saying it because I love you. I want you to be here for me. I want, this is mine. It's only mine. And I want it to only be mine, right? But the sister's like, no, I look good. Goes inside the bathroom and then she checks herself out. She's like, I know what I got going on here. Maybe she laid down on the brother to change his mind. Who knows? I'm saying this because brothers, you want to tell the brother some correction. Then he gets effeminate and emotional behind said correction. That's what God says, nor effeminate shall what?
Nor abusers of themselves with mankind.
Now, the reason why I brought that out, give me Hebrews 13 and 4. Watch this. I'm going to show you something heavy that the Bible talking about. Now, typically when the Bible comes out, people like to put this Christian church garbage inside there. That's not what's happening here. We're bringing out real understanding. What's up, y'all? I saw y'all come earlier.
Yeah,
and maybe I said something that y'all talked about before.
just kind of
Just a little bit? Okay, good. Give me Hebrews 13 and 4.
This is the book of Hebrews, chapter 13 and verse 4.
Right there.
Now, marriage is honorable in all.
So if you're going to deal, God is with male, female, y'all coming together. He's good with that. As long as it's just y'all two. But the way that he honors it, the way you can keep from trouble, keep from any problems happening there, something that I know our sisters love to hear. The brothers got to lock it down, right? Got to lock it down. Because there's no respect. I'm going to tell you, my brother, real quick, I'm going to tell you. Just be real here, and you let me know. No sister is going to truly respect you. Right, because they ain't going to truly respect you until you put that foot down and you lock it down. Yeah. Real stuff. Now, if there's hesitation on any foot down, if y'all get in a relationship, and the sister is nervous on locking it down, then maybe y'all should have that conversation. Why is it that you feel humble enough to open your legs to me, but you don't want to let me come in if we marry? Why can't you humble yourself to the weakest position that you can be in, but you don't want to lock it down to where we be together and we build? What's the problem here? Sometimes, you know why they do that? They want the sex, right? But there's something about you, something in you, that she's like, I'm nervous to really lock it down. I don't know if I should have a kid by him, because there's something by him that I don't want my child to exhibit that same behavior. Maybe even with the brother. He don't want to lock it down with her because he was like, it's something in you. Maybe it was good. That's the reason why he's doing it. But it's something in her. He's like, I can't yet. Read that Hebrews 13:4 again.
Marriage is honorable in all.
Read.
And the bed undefiled.
Whatever you do between husband and wife, what y'all do in the bedroom, just y'all two, that's fine. I know what is that. I'm not going to say it on the mic. But you know, the pastors like to say that when the sister go down that sin, there ain't no sin in that. That's between husband and wife, that's on y'all. However, when you start to add other people inside there, now you're in sin, right? But he said, if it's marriage, that's going to honor it. Everything outside of that, this is what he says. Come on.
But
whoremongers
and adulterers, God will judge.
So he says, God will judge, right? I want to show you something heavy. Now I'm about to hit on something. I'm about to go on a different level for a second. I'm still talking about effeminate abuse of themselves and adultery. Go to 1 Corinthians chapter 7, verse 1. Now, I'm going to talk about relationship for a second, right? And y'all, it's good that y'all understand this, even as a single brother and y'all being together, right? This chapter goes over relationship. Watch this. Come on.
It's the book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 7 and verse 1.
And we're going to just read down. Come on.
Now concerning the things whereof ye wrote unto me, it is good for a man not to touch a woman.
So he said, it's good for a man not to touch a woman. What does he mean when he says that? It's good for a man not to touch a woman. What does he mean when he says that?
What do you mean?
Okay, you're not supposed to say woman. True. But in this context that he's talking about in this chapter is dealing with relationship, being together, right? It says it's good for a man not to touch a woman. That's going to lead towards sex, right? But watch this, right?
Nevertheless, to avoid fornication.
Avoid fornication. What's fornication? What's your name, sis?
Mercury.
Mercury, have your name, bro?
Yeah.
Tim? Mercury? I never got it. I told you something. Josiah. I could look that. All right, so now, when he says to avoid fornication, I broke it down with them earlier. I'm going to ask it back in. What's fornication?
Like, messed up sexual. Yeah, I know.
You know? So, for example, y'all together right now, right? But are you married?
No.
That's fornication. Yeah. Simple enough, right? All right, so let's say, for example, now adultery. Let's say y'all do get married, but either she step out or you step out. That's adultery.
So cheating while married.
Cheating while in the marriage is classified as adultery. Being together and not being married is classified as fornication. Right? Now, I'll break this down just a little bit more. Let me go a step further. Let's say, for example, and I'm gonna help y'all out here. I want to ask all of y'all this one. If you're married, right, and the woman steps out on the man, can he take her back?
Come on here. We need y'all to subscribe to help us push. We got a lot of work to do in North Carolina. The Carolinas need this work.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The Carolinas need this work. So we need y'all to go and subscribe right now. Grab your finger. This one right here in particular.
Right.
Swipe the YouTube that you're probably already watching. Click the YouTube app.
Right.
Go to IUIC Raleigh page. Right up under there, it says subscribe. Click that button one time. Click that check. Subscribe to IUIC Raleigh.
You say no, what about you? You say no. Sis, how do you feel about that? You say no, you can't, what about you? That's true. Now, let me ask you this. If he steps out, if he steps out, hold on real quick, please don't interrupt. If he steps out, right, and y'all married, can she take him back? Yes. You say yes? You say yeah? How about you? You say no? You say yeah? Okay. Now, from here, go to Matthew chapter 19, start at verse 4. I'm about to help you out with something now. Watch this. Don't run from this, but it's good. Matthew 19, start at verse 4. Give me that.
There's a book of Matthew, chapter 19, and verse 4. And he answered and said to them, have you not read that he which made them at the beginning made them male and female?
Made them male and female, because those male and female are supposed to be together, not man and man, woman and woman. You're not supposed to have. Come on, right.
And said, for this cause shall a man leave father and mother.
So you got your own place, right? You don't? Okay. You have your own place? Okay. Y'all have your own place?
I got my own place.
Okay, you guys don't. Y'all live in life. You don't have your own place. Let me tell you, I'm gonna hit you with a parrot or something old, right? Rats cute. Y'all like rats? Anybody like a rat out here? No?
I hate rats.
All right, let's tell you something about a rat. Tell you some common sense wisdom that even a rat has, right? A female rat won't lay down with a male rat if that male rat doesn't have his own nest. Right? Now, we're better than rats. Right? I'm a married man. I'm speaking from experience here. We're better than rats. So why is it that a rat has more common sense than some of our brothers? We have to be mindful how we move. We have to be mindful. This is how, when you have disagreements and arguments, respect can come in there. We're like, you know what? He's standing on his square because he has this, that, and the third in order. Again, I'm speaking from experience here. Watch, come on.
And said, for this cause shall a man leave father and mother, and shall cleave to his wife.
Cleave to his what?
His wife.
His wife. That's another point. Come on.
And they twain shall be one flesh.
Need to agree in the same mind. Need to be together, right? Come on.
Wherefore, they are no more twain, but one flesh. What therefore? God has joined together.
God joined together?
Let no man put asunder.
Read on.
Then said unto him.
So now, this is the disciples asking Christ. So now here's where the question comes in. It's like, damn. So, what God joined together, no man put asunder. I don't know, Christ. I'm getting a little nervous here. It sounds like what you're saying is real permanent. Go ahead.
They said unto him, why did Moses then command to give up right divorce me and to put her away?
No, that's the Pharisees, not the disciples. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
He said unto him, Moses, because of the hardness of your heart.
Moses, because we were acting like niggas in the wilderness. He said, I allowed divorce because y'all were acting like niggas when we left out of Egypt. So I allowed it at the time. But what, man?
The hardness of your heart suffer you to put away your wife.
But what?
But from the beginning,
the beginning,
it was not so.
It wasn't so. Go ahead. Now, let's talk about separation. I'm going back to the main point. Watch this.
And I said unto you, whosoever shall put away his wife,
whosoever shall put away his wife,
except it be for fornication.
Except it be for fornication. She jumped outside the marriage, right? Outside of the relationship. Go ahead. And then marry somebody else. Go ahead.
Committed adultery.
No, you commit adultery if you do that. So, except it be for fornication. Except it be for fornication. Meaning what? What's the only reason why you can put away your woman?
Fornication.
I'm asking them. What's the only reason why?
If they cheat.
Yeah.
Fornication.
That's it. That's the only reason why God said you will put them away, right? Okay. So we got that clear. Watch this.
And whosoever married her, which is put away.
And whosoever marries her that's put away. Why do you think she got put away? Whosoever marries her that's put away, does commit adultery. So that's what it says. Why do you think she was put away? Who accepted with him? Me or her? Oh, the girl. It said, whosoever marries a woman who was put away. So it means that she was divorced, officially, right? If you married her, and come, why is that adultery if you married a woman that was put away by some other guy? What did she do? She committed adultery. Let me show you Romans 7. Now I'm going to get to the opposite side where you say, yeah, I should be able to put them away. Watch, read this.
This is the book of Romans, chapter 7 and verse 1. Know ye not, brother, for I speak to them that know the law.
I speak to them that know the law, which is what I'm teaching y'all. Go ahead.
How that the law hath dominion over a man, as long as he liveth.
Read on.
for the woman which hath an husband
So for the woman that has a husband, right? Read on.
is bound,
Is what?
is
Go
bound
ahead.
by the law
Bound by the law. Go ahead.
to her husband.
To her husband, not boyfriend. To her husband, not boyfriend. Go ahead.
So long as he
So
liveth.
long as he's alive. Read.
But if the husband be dead,
But if the husband be dead, this is the only reason. Listen to this. What it says. If the husband be dead, go ahead.
she is loose from the law of her husband.
Read.
So then, if while her husband liveth,
If her husband's alive, though,
she be married to another man, she shall be called an adulterer.
what's
It's hypocritical, basically.
You say it's hypocritical?
Yeah.
How so?
Because if I'm understanding correctly, you all said that if the only way for a man to leave a woman is to commit adultery, but the only way a woman can leave a man is to be died. That doesn't really.
Okay,
It's not really clicking to me. If you
I-
can understand,
I
maybe
got
you
you.
can
I got you.
break it down some more.
I'm with you. So let me break it down. Let me go further into it, right? Now, as far as it goes for, it's not saying that the man is allowed to act like a nigga,
Yeah.
right? It's not saying that there's no, I'm telling you, I have the scriptures for it. There's no scripture allowing a man to act like a Negro. He's supposed to do right by his wife because she is the weaker flesh, right? Good. But it's also not saying that the woman, if she's bound by this man, that she should act like a Negro also. Well, I'm stuck with this dude for, this you know, it's not being problems in the house when it's not necessary, right? Let me show you why. Jeremiah 3, it says, yes, 3 and 1. Watch this.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 3 and verse 1. They say, if a man put away his wife, and she go for him, and he become another's man.
And become a, read that again. You got it.
They say, if a man put away his wife,
Man put away his wife,
and she go from him,
and she go from him. Go ahead.
and become another man's, shall he return unto her again?
So now, if he put away his wife, she go to somebody else, can the brother who initially had her go and get her back? That's what's being said here. Go ahead.
Shall not their land be greatly polluted?
So it says the land. Who's the land referring to? The woman. Because he says, if she go to another man, shall not that land be greatly polluted? He's making a comparison between the land and the woman. Let me help y'all with some agriculture for a second. Any of y'all farmers? You know how to deal with that? Gardening? My sister, you do anything with gardening? No? When you have seed, you're not supposed to, hey, somebody find me that law where it says not to mix or sow diverse seed. Yes, sir. So find me that law. I'm going to show y'all something. When you have a ground and you're starting to sow seed inside the ground, you have to be very careful of the seed that you sow in the ground. I'm helping you out with some understanding here, right? So that way you understand why God said that. When you do that, you can pollute the land if you mix apple, orange underneath the same soil because the roots are going to entangle and it's going to mess with the soil. The acidity, or the acid per se, of the soil won't allow the seed to grow. It's going to wind up tainting the land, and you won't be able to get food or reap the resources from that soil, right? The same way, when you wind up having, for example, interracial, like not interracial, when you wind up mixing one man's seed with the next man's seed with the next man's seed, it causes problems biologically to your body. There's a connection that happens when you have sex with the man, that his DNA is now a part of your being. It mixes with yours. You can fact check everything I'm saying, right? And now it becomes a part of you. So here's a case in point. And I had to find this out. It was kind of troubling, but it is what it is. Every man that a woman sleeps with has a portion of him in her. Every single one. Sometimes the issues that you might have up in here that you might lash out on him about might be, and I'm not claiming that. You heard first? No? Okay. Now, this is no shot. It's just science. Some of the things that you might lash out on him about might be the issues that the previous guy had that he put on you. It might not be anything dealing with your own personality, but the reason why God said the land being greatly polluted and that you can't put him away, you have to stay with that one guy is because of the same difference he made with the earth. Same thing he does with the earth, same way you sow seed there, is the same way that a man has the seed and he sows it with his wife. It's supposed to be just that one. It's supposed to be just that one. Give me that.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 22 and verse 9.
Watch this.
Thou shalt not sow thy vineyard with diverse seed.
Don't sow your vineyard or the ground with diverse seed, different seed. Go ahead.
That's the fruit of the seed.
That's the fruit of the seed. It's supposed to bear fruit, righteous fruit, good fruits. Think about it as children, right? Go ahead.
Which thou hast sown, and the fruit of thy labor be defiled.
Lest it be defiled. So you can't mix one man's seed, leave, and then go and try to mix another man's seed. What you're going to do is bring up a defiled child, or maybe none at all. You can ruin yourself like that. That's why God said it's supposed to just be one man, one woman.
What is a nation? Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example. Nation is women's support. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation is you.